How we doing, sports fans? Let's recap the last week real quickly. So, fact of the matter was Vikings Chargers Thursday night football. The Vikings had a pick six overturned early, and that kind of was the doom for them. Carson Wentz just chose to keep playing, despite the most overlooked thing in the Chargers game was they got three linemen back. They got two offensive linemen in Pipkins and Joe Alt. Always pay attention to the Chargers tackles. And then they got Khalil Mack back, which was beyond unexpected because anybody who saw his elbow get dislocated, how the hell is somebody back within 5 weeks of that? In that, you had Dolphins, Falcons, Kirk Cousins being Kirk Cousins, proving he's not worth that money, and Tua playing like his life is on the line because it is every time he takes a snap. Jets, Bengals. Wow. I'm of the belief that Joe Burrow has never had receivers this good. Problem being, they won't pay Trey Hendrickson. So it's like, what is the Cincinnati defense? Like, it's very uninspired, for lack of a better term. Then you had the Patriots, Browns. You had Myles Garrett getting 5 sacks in that game. And Drake May threw for 3 touchdowns. Probably should have been all over that one. 32-18 was the final there. Giants, Eagles. This was the worst refereed game all year. Right there with Lions, Kansas City, in my opinion. But more specifically in this one, what was crazy is after they would call penalties on Giants, it would result in touchdowns. First one being the Kevon Thibodeau stealing the ball from Jalen Hurts. I'm sure you all have seen it now. The tush push is officially the dumbest, lamest play in the NFL playbook. And if you're still like saying it has its merits, you're a Philadelphia fan. That's it. Like, Sunday was the crowning achievement of how much the Eagles can get away with bullshit on this play. So they get called for it after Thibodeau clearly strips Jalen Hurts while lunging. The next play, touchdown. Then the next possession, Jordan Mailata false starts. Thibodeau jumps off sides to try and create the offside, or the false start, rather. He gets called for offsides. They throw a touchdown. It's like, if you're an Eagles fan, just realize you're in bed with Roger Goodell. Like, there's not skill in this game. It's bullshit. And then the third play being the Darius Slayton touchdown when Kenyon Mitchell is holding the guy's jersey. He pushes off because his jersey's getting held, gets a touchdown. Oh, let's call it back. Let's give it to the Eagles. I mean, as an American, I'm kind of on my wits' end to begin with because I don't know what you guys think about everything, but it's nuts. Furthering my point, the Panthers were undefeated at home. The Bills put an end to that. 40-9 there, but most importantly there, I personally, and keep in mind, I'm a nobody. I think James Cook and Jonathan Taylor are the MVPs of the season that aren't quarterbacks. And Baker Mayfield would be my quarterback, but he's 7th. I think Taylor's 10th. And James Cook's even beyond 10 as far as MVP odds. But like, just to put it in perspective, James Cook had 2 touchdowns, 216 yards, and 19 carries. That's 11.37 yards per carry. That's not even doable when you're Ohio State playing Ohio. And then you flip it on the Colts-Titans game, which was 38-14, Indiana Jones. I mean, he had 272 yards, 3 touchdowns. But Jonathan Taylor, 153 yards, 2 touchdowns on 12 carries. So that's 12.75 yards per carry. I believe he had 179 yards all-purpose, so he got some passes. But more than anything, when your leading rusher rushes for 11.37 or 12.75, you're going to win the game. Unless they are a fumbling machine. And then to close it out, you had Chiefs, Redskins. I'm not even going to really comment too much on it. 28-7, Deebo Samuels dropped a ball off his face. That turned into an interception. Mahomes had 299 for 3 touchdowns, 2 ints. But the Big Yeti had 6 catches, 99 yards, 1 touchdown. And then Rashee Rice had 9 catches for 93 yards and 1 touchdown. So, I mean, needless to say, the Chiefs are kind of back. But let's go over my picks. So, Caleb Williams, you're officially on watch because Ben Johnson and the rest of the league knows that 1 out of 5 of your passes is uncatchable by an offensive player or defensive player. Like, and it's actually trending closer to 1 out of 4. And he's like at 22.8. You can't have that. You can't be a good quarterback in the current NFL where 1 out of 5 passes is just uncatchable. And in that's why I said go Bears heavy. I was thinking this was going to be the game where Caleb proved himself, and all he did was prove me wrong. 49ers, I filmed it early. I said Brock was playing. Doesn't really matter. That was the lowest Kyle Shanahan's time of possession ever was. It's roughly right around 18 minutes out of the 60. You got to pay attention to certain coaches and their nuances. Like Kyle Shanahan is a time of possession whore, for lack of a better term. I'm sorry to use that term, but if he's not getting above 30 minutes, you can just pretty much bank on the Niners losing. Bucks. So I told you guys once the Bears lost to really load up on the Bucks. And it made perfect sense. I mean, they have the offensive rookie of the year. They might have the MVP. But that defense, I mean, did you see Spencer Rattler's play that got him benched? I mean, do you not understand how talented defensive ends are in the NFL? Having said that, Broncos took care of business. They were the only home favorite that I liked last week, and they made that Cowboys offense look okay. But more importantly, their offense woke up, and their offense has played 5 consecutive quarters of good football. So let's keep an eye on them. And then the final was the Packers. I bet the Packers almost every week, similar to the Chargers. In that, let's talk about tonight's game. So tonight's game, 7.5. I've had a lot of bookie friends tell me the play is take the Dolphins over 20.5 points. Do not take it at 21, but take it if it's 20.5. But I personally will wait and see. But if you get the Ravens below 7, that might be a sign to fire. Like, do not fire with the Ravens 7.5. They'll probably cover it, but don't bet it now. Like, you're going to get it at a juicier number. Otherwise, it's a good don't bet. In that, play 'em or fade 'em. Love you guys. Be well. Appreciate all the support. And we're going to crush. I don't think this is the game where we go after aggressively, because this is a weird one. Lamar Jackson's coming back. It's a hometown game for him. Just let it play out and pay attention to my texts and threads, and you'll see why. Be well. Chef's kiss. You guys are the best. Be well.